Hello students, I Surbhat Karwar and today we are going to take a new topic, permutation and combination. Now first of all, we discuss about the factorial. What is factorial? The product of first n natural numbers is called the n factorial and it is denoted by n factorial. Now if you want to find the n factorial, then it is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 up to n. First, multiplication of product of first n natural numbers. For example, if you want to find 5 factorial, then it will be 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 up to 5, which is equal to 120. Now, factorial of negative integers are not defined. Factorial of 0, or we can say 0 factorial, is equal to 1 factorial, which is further equal to 1. Okay. Now, next is fundamental principle of counting. Okay, next we have example. Let us consider the following problems. There is a room with 4 doors, like it is a room, and there are 4 doors in this room. Door 1, door 2, door 3 and door 4. Okay, a thief enters into the room by any of the doors. Now, if he enters by door D1, how many ways can he exit? There are 4 ways he can exit. He enters with door 1 and exit with door 1, or enters with door 1 and exit with door 2, enters with door 1, exit with door 3, and the 4 way, enters with door 1 and exit with door 2. So there are 4 ways that he can exit. Similarly, if he enters by door D2, then again there are 4 ways that he can exit. D2, enters by D2, exit by D1, enters by D2, exit by D2, enters by D2, exit by D3, enters by D2, exit by D4. Okay, so the thief can enter and exit by 16 ways. Like this: enters with D1, exit with D1, exit with D2, exit with D3, or exit with D4. Similarly, enters with D2, exit with D1, exit with D2, exit with D3, and exit with D4. So, there are another 4 ways by D3 and D4. So here we can say there are total 16 ways. Now another example: if there are 3 ways to go to Jaipur from Kota and 3 ways to go to Delhi from Jaipur, like this, there are 3 ways to go to Jaipur from Kota, and there are another 3 ways to go to Delhi from Jaipur. Okay, now so we can say there are total 9 ways to reach Delhi via Jaipur. Okay, suppose this way is P1, this way is P2, this way is P3, this way is Q1, this way is Q2, this way is Q3. So first of all P1, and first of all we can choose P1, and after that we can choose Q1 or Q2 or Q3. Similarly, first of all we can choose P2, and then we can choose Q1 or Q2 or Q3. So there are total 3 ways. 3 into 3 which is equal to 9. So there are total 9 ways. So we can say that if an event E1 can occur in m different ways, and to complete the whole event on another event E2 can occur in n different ways, then the complete event can occur in m into n different ways. Or we can say if an event can occur in n different ways, following which another event can occur in n different ways, then the total number of different ways of simultaneous occurrence of both events in definite order is m into n. Clear? So here m is equal to 3, n is equal to 3, so m into n is equal to 9. So there are total 9 ways to go to Delhi from Kota via Jaipur, and it is called principle of multiplication. Now, if we have another case in the above problem, if there are two different ways to go to Delhi from Kota direct, if there are two different ways from Kota to Delhi, then the total number of ways to reach Delhi from Kota to Jaipur, first 9 plus 2 which is equal to 11 ways. So we can say if an event can occur in m different completely and another event can occur in n different ways completely, then exactly one of the event can happen in the m plus n ways. Here m is equal to 9, n is equal to 2, so m plus n is equal to 11. So it is a principle of addition. Now we have taken example. Now we can take an example. How many numbers between 10 and 10,000 can be formed by using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I repeat, how many numbers between 10 to 10,000 can be formed by using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? If the condition first is digit is repeated. The condition first is digit is repeated. So how can we solve this? 10 to 10,000, between 10 to 10,000, first of all there are two digit numbers. So how can we fill this place? Because of digit is repeated, so we can fill it because there are 5 digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can fill this place with 5 digits, and we can also fill this place with 5 digits. Now the event is complete. So here we have to put the principle of multiplication, which is 5 into 5 which is equal to 25. So there are total 25 numbers of 2 digits which are between 10 to 10,000. Now the next is 3 digit numbers. Now 3 digit numbers. So first of all digit is repeated, so now we can fill this place with 5 digits. We can also fill this place with 5 digits. We can also fill this place by 5 digits. So according to the principle of multiplication, this 5 into 5 into 5 which is equal to 125. Now the last is 4 digit number. 4 digit numbers. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 digit numbers. So first of all we can fill it 5, 5, 5 and 5. Now according to the principle of multiplication, 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 which is equal to 625. Now these are the numbers between 10 to 10,000. So total numbers is equal to sum of 25, 125 and 625 which is equal to 775. So there are total 775 numbers which are between 10 to 10,000 using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Similarly for the second case, in second case we consider that no digit no digits can be repeated. No digits can be repeated. In this case, similarly, 2-digit numbers are, we can fill this place with 5 digits and this with 4 digits. So 5 into 4, which is 20. Now for 3 digits number, we can fill this place by 5 digits, we can fill this place by 4 digits, and we can fill this place by, so 5 into 4 into 3, which is equal to 60. Now 4 digit numbers, we can fill this place with 5, 4, 3 and 2, so it will be 120. So the total numbers are 20 plus 60 plus 120, which is equal to 200. Okay, so we can solve the problems like this using principle of multiplication and principle of addition. Now we are going to start permutation. So what is permutation? Permutation implies arrangement, that their order of the items is important. Okay, for example, the permutation of 3 items, suppose there are 3 items A, B and C. So the permutation of 3 items A, B, C taken 2 at a time is AB, BC and AC. But in the case of permutation, the arrangement is important, so we have to take another cases which are BA, CB and CA. So the order in which the items are taken is important. AB and BA are counted as 2 different permutation or arrangement. So we have a example, we have a definition of permutation, which is a permutation is an arrangement in a definite order of number of items or objects taken some or all at a time. Like in the above example, like in this example, we took 2 at a time, so there were 6 permutation. If we take 3 at a time, there are 6 permutations or arrangement, which are, if we take 3 at a time, then first is A, B, C, next is A, C, B, next is B, A, C, next is C, A, B, next is B, C, A, and the last is C, B, A. So if we take 3 at a time, then these 6 arrangements are there. So we can make a formula for the permutation. So the number of permutation of n things, the number of permutations of n things taking r at a time is denoted by NPR, which is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. What is this? The number of permutation of n things taking r at a time is denoted by NPR, which means there are n things and taking r at a time, which is equal to n factorial upon n minus r factorial, and further which is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1, and r is equal to 0 to n. So we have an example for this. If 10PR is equal to 5040, then find the value of r. So how can we solve this? Using the formula. Okay, we know that 10PR is equal to 5040, and we can write it as 10 into 504. So 10PR is equal to 10 into, and now 504 we can write it as 9 into 8 into 7. So here, according to formula, 10 factorial upon 10 minus r factorial, which is equal to 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. Now after solving, 10 minus r factorial is equal to 6 factorial. So 10 minus r is equal to 6. So here r is equal to 4. So using this formula we can solve this. Okay.